Right, we are here today because we have some serious business to take care of, and by that I just mean we have something to unbox. So it's sort of the, well, I guess that's the opposite now, isn't it? Anyway, there is a story to go along with this unboxing though, and I'm gonna fill you in on the details as we get into this. Now, as you can tell by the tape, this is a shipment from Bombing Sciz. They have been a big supporter of the channel here. And the story that goes along with this is, for those of you who have been around on the channel, you remember a few months ago, we came out with the dang Flex Mop review. And in that review, a lot of you guys were very smart and picked up on how Bombing Sciz hadn't yet put out any such refills of their dang paint formula. Well, it was only this past week that Fred at Bombing Sciz hit me up and said, hey, we have these dang paint refills now that go on our Flex 15 mops, as well as new colors of the dang spray paint, and one other thing that I really is the prize gem of what's in here. So they sent me all this stuff, and I'm gonna show you all of it here. I should start with the spray paint because it's the easiest here. I will tell you all the colors and show you all of them as well. And the first thing you'll see with these new dang prime cans, these are the low pressure dang paint cans, is they changed the color ring a little bit, but the colors they threw in here are all of their new ones, which are chili red. You've got traffic red. We have cherry here. Cherry is like a sort of pinkish red. Really excited to try that out. Tomato red, yeah, that's accurate. Orange red. You got more of a, it's called funk orange, yeah. Could see using that on some old school pieces. You've got a sweet pink in here. The ultra blue, traffic yellow, and the last one here is black red. And that was actually one of the things I noticed, I should say, when the dang prime paint first came out. They barely had any reds, any oranges, and if you remember the coverage test we did initially in our review of the dang prime spray paint, the good old stuff right here, a couple years ago when Bombing Sciz asked if I wanted to review it, the red did not cover so great. You could go and see it in the corner if you want to, or in the description, but I remember in that video saying that the red didn't cover so great, they might have to work on the formula a little bit. And now here, less than 2 years later, they've come out with 7 new red-orange colors, and they've clearly been working hard. That is awesome to see because, and I'll show you the rest of what's in here in a second, but I just want to say it's awesome to see that from Bombing Sciz because a lot of people don't know they are a very, very small team of graffiti artists, graffiti writers, and they try their hardest. Just because they have a massive following now on their social media and they've done really well for themselves does not mean they're a huge team or a huge corporation or anything. These guys are really grinding to make graffiti supplies accessible to you guys. They're not paying me to say any of this, that's just how I feel. I've used them for like 13-ish years now as my sort of main supplier, and I think these new colors really prove that they are trying to make paint that graffiti artists and writers actually want to use, which I think is great. We've got quite a few more things in here though. We've got the Bombing Sciz stickers, of course, and they do throw in their coupons here. At the end, I will put the coupon codes here on screen for you guys who are watching right till the end, so that if you are interested in getting a couple freebies in your Bombing Sciz shipments, someone can snag the code and use it. But all of this is what we're really here to take a look at. First things first here, we have these dang paint refills. They've finally come out with the dang paint refills. 118 milliliters, that's very similar to the other paint refill sizes you get. I know on the run their Soul Tip paint, for example, is 120 milliliters. So 4 ounces is what it is. They don't do anything fancy with their color names. They've got blue, they've got white, and they also sent over their orange paint refill. That's good. I haven't tried any of these 3 colors yet, actually, so it'll be very nice to see how those come out. But these last 3 items are really what I'm interested in, and this is going to be a big video when we get around to using these last 3 things are their very newest product. It's their dang ink refill. So they have gone ahead and now actually manufactured or got an ink manufactured for themselves here. They threw in violet. Big fan of the purples. Bombing Sciz is sort of like traditionally one of their colors they like to use a lot is purple. They have a Bombing Sciz purple and a couple other things, I think. They threw in black, the classic. I'm really interested to see how that black ink looks. And I believe this is a red, yeah, a nice red. Again, these are 118 milliliters as well. And I'm gonna take the cap off here just so everyone knows. This is what they come in. Yeah, that smells very, that's a real ink, guys. We're dealing with a real ink here, and I can't wait to see that. But for those of you who are here watching this, these kind of unboxings are, I like doing them because they're an easy way for me to sit down with you guys, chat a little bit, but they're also a great clue as to what is to come on the channel. I've already had people asking, Sciz, can you review the new Bombing Science ink? And we're going to be doing more than just reviewing it, guys. Of course, we will be reviewing the new Bombing Science ink. I can't wait to try this stuff out. What we're also going to be doing is, of course, doing a little buff test with it. And when we do that, because it's always hard to tell when you're just seeing one thing get buffed, when we do that, we are going to do the buff test side by side with a couple other inks to see how they compare to some of the other more well-known brands in the graffiti world. And you'll see this spray paint in action as well. I'll throw those coupon codes up on screen right now. 2 lucky people can snag those and use them for freebies on bombingscience.com, of course. But like I said, if you want to see the dang Prime spray paint review, that'll be on screen, as well as the dang Flex Mop review that we did on the channel. You can head over and check those videos out right now. I hope to see you over there soon. Until the next one, peace.